Fallout 4 is simply the best game I've ever played. It is the most complete game I've ever played. A lot of time and effort has gone into making this. I know this game came out back in 2015. I didn't get around to playing it until like 2023, believe it or not. This is the first Fallout game I've ever played, but certainly know now of the popularity of the Fallout 3s and Fallout New Vegas and other Fallout titles. So I was always playing a ton of games, but for whatever reason the Fallout series just never crossed my path. So it was about September 2023, I played it on PS Plus. Wanted to get through a few other games as well, so just kind of blew out the story mode real quick in like a couple of weeks. Played through it, thought it was pretty cool. Didn't go deep into the game at all. As I say, just kind of flew through the story mode. Then a few months later in December, always thought back to that game and thought, there's a heck of a lot more to that game. That game was pretty cool, so I got the Game of the Year edition with all the extra DLC and everything on it, and I've been playing it ever since. Very addictive gameplay, immersive game. As of this recording, I've played like 150 hours, and still just always learning and discovering new things about the game all the time. There's a bit of a learning curve with it, but there's a ton of good tutorials on YouTube that people have made so you can figure out stuff if you don't quite know how to do it. You definitely hit those walls here and there, but that's good. That's a good thing. This game teaches you things. It is not your average game, that's for sure. There are so many different aspects to it. It's not all just fighting. You get to build and create. The possibilities are just endless. You get to craft and build items in so many different ways than from other games. And leveling up is where it's at. You got a massive perk chart with so many different and varied perks that you can achieve that really help you in the game. And the upgrade tree here, as you can see, is massive. And you've really got to work towards getting what you want out of the game. So when you turn on the game, it's really your choice of what you want to go do. Level up by doing some quests, or if you don't want to do that, you can go build and create, where you gain points towards leveling up too. Or you can just go loot out in the wastelands for a couple of hours. Discover new locations, new quests. There's always something new popping up in this game. And the loot is awesome in this game. Everything you pick up, all the scrap, it's all usable. You take it back to your workbench, throw it in there, and you use it to create buildings, upgrade your weapons, crafting. The story to this game, maybe some people frowned upon it. Personally, I thought it was a really good story. The intro sequence is amazing. That's one of the things that really drew me into this game in the first place. You're in the future in 2077, everything's normal. Then the fallout occurs, you get locked down in a vault for like 200 years, cryogenically frozen, and then you re-emerge into this new world which has suffered massive nuclear fallout. And you've got to go find your son who was kidnapped all those years ago. Now, being new to this game, I look back now and see the way that I played it probably wasn't the best way to do it, just rushing through the story and all like that. Knowing what I know now about the game, I think I will go back and play it a bit different, because you can basically play this game however you want, but I would certainly take my time more. I know now the key perks that you really need to start off this game, and I would have gone about things a bit different. However, the game's still in a pretty good place. I'm playing it that way now. Looting for a couple of hours, building for a couple of hours, then maybe I'll go on a quest, something like that. You can play it how you want, right? But Fallout 4 is definitely unlike anything I've ever played before. There definitely are some brilliant minds in behind a game like this, and in behind an entire series like this. As I say, there are those learning curves, especially for new players, but you can learn all that stuff. I'm learning new stuff on this game all the time. The soundtrack to the game, the voice acting, it's all top-notch. The in-game radio that you get to use with Diamond City Radio, etc. The music they play, it's all just done so well. Just a massive world that you're in. And this game, really, it's the best, the most complete game I've ever come across. So yeah, I'm a new player to this franchise. As I say, at the time of this recording, I've put in like 150 hours. I'm up to like level 36 and counting, so I've picked up a heck of a lot. I know so much more about this game now than when I first started, and there's still so much more to check out on here too, just a ton of stuff to do. Can't speak more highly of this game. If you're a new player, if you've never checked this game out before, do it, play it. Give it a chance. It's not your average game. It's something a bit more.